The relationship between visionary and integrator with inside an organization that is implementing or has already implemented EOS or the Entrepreneurial Operating System is a very fine line between two key players within a business that operate on different wavelengths but have to be working together one and the same in order to allow your company to be processed and systematized in order to grow and scale to the fullest potential of that company. About a year and a half ago, we implemented EOS for the first time inside our organization, and it has dramatically changed the way in which we do business and we run and scale our business on a daily basis. The visionary, which is what I am, is the key player inside the organization that brings ideas, thoughts, crazy different aspects to the business that is always trying to bring something new, fresh, innovative to the table. Now, the problem with visionaries specifically is that not all of these things can be done, nor should they be done in order to actually impact the business in a profitable way that actually makes sense. So the integrator comes in, and the integrator is the one that vets out these ideas, flushes out these ideas to figure out specifically if the idea should be implemented, if these changes should be made within inside of the business, and that it's actually going to make sense, and then process and systematize it behind the scenes. Visionaries and integrators, again, operate on these different wavelengths where the visionary is the very, very big picture within inside the organization, whereas the integrator a lot of times has to reel the visionary back in and help bring us as visionaries down to earth. It's much, much harder to find an integrator that is, one, having the skill set that an integrator actually needs, because that's completely different from the visionary. But two, visionaries, there's so many more of them out there. And so when you find an integrator that understands who you are as a visionary, it really helps grow and scale the businesses in ways that I never personally thought was possible. I think a lot of times people say, hey, I might be a visionary, I might be an integrator. Well, there's plenty of tests that you can take out there to help you identify with a score around what you actually are. And it's very important not just to take those DISC assessments, but to truly understand if you're running a business, if you're the CEO, you're the owner, what might have you, you want to make sure that you truly understand and know which one of those you are, so that way you can bring in the opposite of whatever you are. A lot of times people will just put somebody in one of those positions, or they'll say, hey, I think you're an integrator, I think you're a visionary, go take that role. You can't force these people into these positions. You can't force yourself to be a visionary or an integrator. I am absolutely not good at processes and systems and being organized, which is why our integrator focuses solely on those types of things within our organization. So that way we can flush out what needs to be flushed out and implement what we need to implement in order to effectively grow and scale our business. Oftentimes, there's so many different ideas that I will get on a daily, weekly, monthly basis that should not be implemented within the company. If I didn't have the integrator to kind of see both ends of the spectrum, integrators are really good at understanding who we as visionaries are, our thought processes behind why these things need to be implemented, but we don't always necessarily think about the time it's going to take, the opportunity cost that implementing these things might have for the business. And then thirdly, is it actually profitable? Is it something that's going to push our business forward? And does it need to happen, or is it just a want, as I call it, of the visionary? So it's really important, if you are operating a business, that you either understand whether you're the visionary or you're the integrator within your company, and two, that you have a person that is the opposite of that role that you are, and that they actually should be within that seat within the business. When you have the visionary and the integrator relationship operating on full cylinder, and everything is processed and systematized, and things are flowing together, that's when the real fun and the scaling within inside the business happens. Unfortunately, so many companies never get to that point for one reason or another, but once you're there, you know the before and after, you know the differences, you feel it, you understand it, and then you reap the rewards. The visionary and the integrator, those are two key people within inside every single organization. When done effectively, it can take your business to new heights. Feel free to comment below, write whether you're a visionary, write whether you're an integrator. If there's anything that you have feedback on, any questions that you have for us, feel free to leave those in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.